Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Woo. We are back.
We are back. We are back. Welcome to another episode of Convos with your mom's favorites with hosts Mo and Greg. I am Mo.
And I am Greg.
And we are back. We are back.
Yeah.
With another episode for who?
The people.
For the people. Uncle G, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, man. Likewise.
It's just been, I don't know, I just feel back, it's a good feeling, because not working is not a great feeling, and then, it just puts you in a place. But just, when you're back on your feet. Back to just, regular playing that, man, the world's your oyster.
Yeah, especially in your case, because you're doing something that you like.
Yes.
Yes,
when it's like, bro, I don't mind going to work.
No, see, man, that's
the thing right there, man.
Because you got a pretty decent commute. Because I used to make that commute, so I know how it can be. But when you can get on that commute and you don't mind,
I don't mind, not at all.
Yeah,
so it's great.
Yeah,
I'm great, and and what we're here for. There's just been a lot of news.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
there's just been so much news.
Man.
Like everywhere. There's just so much news. Good, bad, indifferent.
Yeah. But it's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Whole lot of news. We're going to start with some of the, I guess, indifferent. Because I don't know if you've heard that HBO Max and Discovery Plus are merging.
Yes. I heard about it. I really don't understand it. But I don't, and I'm wondering how is it going to affect me and how I watch my streaming. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about.
From what I've been reading,
okay,
the only thing that's changing is right, and they say merger.
Yeah,
but honestly, what it sounds like is HBO just said, "Hey, Discovery, I like you. Mm-hmm. You're mine now." You're mine now.
Okay.
So we're gonna take you.
We're gonna take you.
We're gonna just take everything you have, put it on our platform. Because it doesn't say that like you have to like. There's gonna be a new app.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's still like. It's like if you have HBO Max, it's just gonna be Max now.
Yeah.
They changed the name. It's just Max.
Have you seen it? That in certain shows they've already changed it.
No.
I tried to watch at least the first 2 episodes of Titans.
Okay.
When you do the intro, always they do the big purple screen, HBO Max.
Yeah.
Now it's just Max.
Yep. I'm telling you, it just sounds like some softcore porn.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't like you're gonna hesitate and be like, you know what? Should I be watching this? Did I put on the right thing?
Yeah, Max. Oh no, turn that off.
No. But yeah, they there's gonna be tiers now. It's 3 tiers.
Okay. Oh no, another tier.
Yes, it's 3 tiers. $10 a month. Mm-hmm. Is the ad version.
Okay.
Of the app.
Okay, go ahead.
And only one person can view the app at a time.
Okay, go ahead.
$14.99 is the ad-free version, and 2 people can watch at one time.
Okay. And
then a month, like $10 a month, $20 a month. I mean, $14 a month, and then there's a $20 a month tier that gives you it's ad-free, up to 4 people can watch at one time, and it gives you 4K resolution on everything.
Okay. Now, the question I have is that one of the perks beforehand was that if you had HBO already, then you had no problem with getting HBO. So is that still the case?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about that, but I don't think that would change.
Oh, okay.
The question might be, though, which version are they going to
Yeah. Which version are they giving you? Are they giving you
the ad version or the ad-free version?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that if they're going to make it available, continue to make it available to people who already have HBO, then they will probably make it the ad-free. because I don't see the need. I don't understand why they would want to make it the ad version. I can't see them wanting to
Right.
do that. But yeah, it would probably just continue on like it's been going.
Yeah.
You know. But I that was my only concern. Is like, all right, y'all doing all this merger stuff. Everybody's making all these acquisitions, all these major player moves. I'm just wondering, how is it going to affect me and my pocket at the end of the day?
Right. Absolutely.
You know, at the end of the day, what am I going to have access to, and am I going to have to pay more for it or less for it? That's all I'm concerned about. You know.
Yeah. So you can also purchase yearly subscriptions as well if you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think it's a bit cheaper too.
Yeah, and
if you get
it probably is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit cheaper if you buy the yearly
Package.
subscription than paying monthly.
Yeah, and it's less of a headache.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
it's less of a headache. You get it, you pay it, it's out of the way,
and then,
it's done.
and then you're done for like the
You're
next
done
year.
for the next year.
So, but that is a thing. Also, Star Wars has just released a slew
I know.
of news and like shows and movies,
Yeah,
and I'm excited about all of it.
all of them, really?
I haven't heard there hasn't been a single thing announced
Okay.
that I'm not looking forward to.
Have you watched the latest season of Mandalorian?
Yes,
Okay.
love it.
It was great.
Love it.
I'm wait. You know what? I started to watch it week to week, and then it was like, you know what? No, I'll just wait till they finish, and I'll just sit down and watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
and I think they just finished.
No, we've got one more episode.
Yeah, one more episode.
One more episode.
Okay. All right, then I'll
Yeah.
probably start
But
watching
no,
it now.
this season is great because you know how a lot of it seemed like the first 3 seasons, because I think this is 4. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
So the first 3 seasons felt like a lot of slow build up
Yeah,
to a very
yeah.
climactic ending.
Yeah.
Nah, this gets right to it from the beginning.
Really?
And every episode
Really?
gets to
Good.
it. Like every episode
Good,
continually is just action packed this entire season.
I think they shifted gears like mid-season of last in the
Yeah.
middle of last season. They shifted gears and they started going, and they started they just started going
their
for
foot
broke.
is on the pedal, and
Yeah.
they have not
and they
slowed
have not
down.
slowed down.
But it hasn't affected the story at all.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's incredible. It's incredible. And I like how they've they're telling the story, but they've managed to split Din Djarin is his name from Boba Fett. Mm-hmm. Like the stories are no longer like, because you know how it like for a while it was intertwined.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
They've split.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
It's
Okay.
like
So now it's just his story.
Yeah, it's just his
period.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no Boba Fett. Like
No Boba Fett.
No Boba Fett.
Aw, man.
But you won't. I promise you, you won't
You won't
miss
miss
him at
it?
all. You will not miss him at all.
Okay, now I'm excited. Okay,
Yeah, you will not miss him at all. It is incredible.
What day is the new episodes? So the final episode for the season will be this
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
All right, so I'll
Yeah.
probably start watching it tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The final episode is this Wednesday. But like I said, it's incredible what they're doing over at Star Wars. It's great for me given my current disposition with Marvel.
Okay, give you something else. Give you something
it's
else.
giving me because
to be
Star Wars
excited about.
has everything for me coming, and I'm excited about it. From they've announced Ahsoka is getting her own series.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. On now, are they stream? Is it a stream or movie?
That is coming straight to Disney Plus.
Okay. Okay.
Ahsoka's getting her own movie. The Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get whether that is actually a series or a movie, but I'm excited about that. I have no idea what it is.
Before they released the Mandalorian, they did the Andor. What was it?
Andor.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. It took a while.
You know what? I got to go back and revisit it because I maybe got 2 episodes in.
Yeah,
and
I didn't
was
actually
like,
start liking it until episode 8.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Because I did 2 episodes in and I was like, oh, I cannot watch this.
Yeah.
I can't watch this.
Episode 8 is when I actually started to
Really?
get into Andor.
All right.
And now I'm excited for that new season as well.
Really? Okay.
Based off how this ended.
Okay.
Because I'm like, bro, I never really cared about dude. Like, you were
Yeah.
in Rogue One and you died at the end of that. Like, I know how the story ends for you. So why do I care about how you got here? But episode 8, I started to care.
Okay.
And I'm now into Andor.
Okay.
Very much into Andor.
All right. Now I got to go back. Now I'll go back and watch it.
But The Acolyte is a series coming, and it's about the High Republic era prior to the Star Wars films.
Okay.
So it's more Jedi.
Okay.
And you can never go wrong with more Jedi.
Never.
Which means there's also going to be more Sith as well. And yes, please give me all the Jedi, all the lightsaber duels. Give me all of that.
Give us new lightsabers.
Yes, new lightsaber designs. Give me everything, because lightsabers are like Harry Potter wands.
Yeah,
everybody gets their own designs. Like, you never see a recycled lightsaber.
Nah.
And I'm like, bro, how did you just who's behind the brainchild and coming up with these lightsabers?
Yeah. So give us more. Please
give us more.
Give us new colors. More
everything.
Everything.
Like, show me the other colors.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned in the Star Wars video game that I played, Jedi Fallen Order, you get like a slew of colors to pick from. Eventually, like, you you get to a point where you can choose. Once you get to like the customization of your lightsaber, you can choose whatever color you want. So please give me more backstory, because I'm learning that each color means
something. Yeah.
So I'm like, please, let's dive into what each of those colors mean.
Yeah.
So I'm even excited because that game is getting a sequel game coming out later this month that I'm excited about. So when I tell you Star Wars has me super excited right now, they have me super excited right now. We're getting another movie with Rey returning 15 years prior to episode 9.
Okay.
I mean, not prior to, 15 years post episode 9.
Okay.
With her trying to rebuild the Jedi Order.
Okay. All right.
And I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Because her getting the yellow lightsaber, like, that being how that movie ended, I was upset.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, I've watched so much of this chick not caring. But then when I'm finally interested in her, you're telling me that's it? It's the last one? So now that we know that it's not, and we're getting another movie with her, I am excited about that. Of course, we're getting another season of Star Wars Rebels, which is a cartoon. Not Rebels. I think it's the Bad Batch, or Rebels. It could be. I think it might be both, which are the 2 cartoon shows on Disney Plus. Both are really good. And it's just, it ties a lot of things together in the main stories, and it's just pretty much all the questions I had, which is why I'm going back and watching the Clone Wars, the TV show, because I had a lot of questions watching 1, 2, and 3, and from what I've told, the Clone Wars answers all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody else told me that. I was like, but now it's like the Clone Wars is like what, a million episodes in.
Yes.
And was like, yeah. Do I have it in me to invest in that? Yeah. But they're only like 25-minute episodes. So
they're like super short.
Yeah, so they're like, it might not be so bad.
But what else? There was something else. Oh, Visions. Did you watch season 1, Star Wars Visions?
No. What was that about? I didn't.
It was short stories.
Okay.
Star Wars short stories. That's all it is. About different things. Each episode had a different animation team.
Okay.
So it all looked different.
Oh, you know what? That was on my radar to watch, but I just never.
It was incredible.
Really?
It was incredible.
Yeah, because of the fact that, and I know that was the draw for me, or the interesting part, is that for each episode, they had different directors, different visionaries. Yeah. And so everybody was giving their take on the on how the story, or not maybe not so much the story, but just the how it was presented. I was like, okay, that should be interesting from an artistic standpoint. Seeing how they saw the characters. I'm like, okay, but I just never,
Nah, it's
never
really
watched
good
it.
because even they start off with a bang and they draw you in with the first episode. The first episode is this guy, and he's giving off the essence of a Jedi, but then a Sith Lord comes into town and is like terrorizing the town, and he goes to defend the town. Sith Lord comes out with her lightsaber. It's, of course, if you're on the dark side, your lightsaber is red. He is defending the people, but when he pulls out his lightsaber,
It's red.
it is also red.
Oh wow.
So it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
As a are you a Jedi?
Are you a Jedi? Or are you? Yeah. What are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
really good.
Okay. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, and that's getting another season. As is Tales of the Jedi as well, which is again short stories but about the Jedi. And I love everything Star Wars has coming my way,
Okay.
and I'm looking forward to it all. Like, you got me. Like, everything Star Wars has coming, I'm buckle up. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So for the Star Wars fans, there's a lot of good content coming out in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even sooner, because like I said, for the video game Star Wars fans, the Fallen Order, I think it's the Fallen Order 2. I'm probably wrong name of the game, but that comes out on the 28th of this month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's coming out soon.
Yeah. Finally, though. It's supposed to come out March 17th.
Oh, okay.
They kept pushing it back.
Okay.
So, it's finally coming out, and I'm excited. I'm going to get it. Because who doesn't love a game where you get to wield a lightsaber? And now they've added it. Because it was cool before, because you got to, you could have your lightsaber, and you could Darth Maul it, should you choose. And have, you could have one lightsaber, or you could do the dual lightsaber that he had.
Yeah.
But in this one, you can get one lightsaber. You can do the dual lightsaber with the lightsaber on both ends. You can have two lightsabers should you decide. Or he even has a gun. Don't know how that's going to play into it, but he's got a gun that you can use.
Just in case the lightsaber goes out.
Right. Just in case I've got a gun that I can use. So I'm just super intrigued to try it all. And yeah, as a Star Wars fan, I am excited.
Okay.
Yes. But as a Marvel fan,
let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Let me ask you a question before we shift. Now, as a Star Wars fan, a hardcore Star Wars, you don't think with all the content that they're coming out that it's going to over glut or over, or make it just become maybe to the point where you might be so overstimulated that you may not even want to watch any of that stuff.
no, because I like what Star Wars does with unlike Marvel, right? They don't shove a lot down your throat
Gotcha.
continually.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like, all of this new stuff is coming, but there is going to be a gap, long gap.
Okay. Gotcha.
Before we get new Star Wars things. So you have time
Yeah.
to, if you don't catch everything when it releases, you have time to catch up and you can watch it at your leisure. There's no big rush.
You kind of have a chance to sit back and enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay.
You can just sit back and just,
Kind of like.
at your leisure, at your own pace, enjoy this content.
Okay.
And unlike Marvel, it is all connected, but it's not directly connected.
Okay. All right.
Like, I could choose to completely omit Visions season 2 and still be able to go see the movie with Rey and be okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not like you have to.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it all.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's like you watch what you want and enjoy what you want.
But if you do watch it, there's going to be a connection. You'll see that
Yes.
all of this stuff.
It's like the more you watch, the more Easter eggs you will see and enjoy.
Gotcha.
But you don't have to watch it all.
Okay. Yeah, and that you'll still be able to each entity you would still be able to enjoy
Yes.
without having to have watch, because like I said, Andor wasn't for again I did not watch that because it was like, oh my God, this is so ponderous.
Yeah.
You said it picks up, but it was like the first couple of episodes was just so incredibly ponderous. I could not watch it, and so I'm thinking, I said, well, maybe I hope I don't miss something in this that might have helped me to be prepared or understand something that's going to happen in the future because Marvel has trained us to watch movies
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, they have.
Marvel has trained us to watch movies like that. So now it's like you got to watch all the content all the time because of the fact that if you don't, when you
When you go to watch the next thing, you're gonna be like, "What?
What?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Star Wars has not done that.
Okay.
Star Wars is not. They're taking a completely different route, which is fantastic. I love it, and yeah, I am here for it.
Okay.
Like it is. I will be watching a lot of it because it's refreshing to watch content that has no bearing on other content that you watch.
Okay. Gotcha. You can, like I said, you can just sit back and enjoy it for what it is.
Yes, for what it is.
Okay.
And I wish everybody should just get back to
to doing that.
Like you don't have to build a universe out of everying, even if it's a universe.
Even if it is a universe.
Like you don't
Don't have to do that.
But we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually Marvel can wait. Have you seen that we've discussed the trailer for Blue Beetle,
Yes.
which is a movie coming out, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You did tell me you were when we text back and forth about it. You
Yeah.
said you were excited about
I'm
it.
excited for that because I am
Why?
the show Young Justice. I don't know if you've watched.
Yes.
I've always liked the Blue Beetle character
Yeah.
and Young Justice, and the back and forth banter and battle between him and the Scarab.
Yes. Yes.
Because the Scarab is world conquering,
Yeah.
so it's still trying to world conquer, but because it's damaged, Jaime still has some form of control over it. So I'm interested, as long as the villain is intriguing.
Yes.
Like as long as they choose someone interesting.
Yeah.
As the villain instead of just your run of the mill, I'm evil just for the sake of being evil. Then cool. Like because there are some instances where a villain being evil for the sake of being evil is okay. For example, John Wick. I don't need any backstory on anybody in John Wick. The first movie was him getting back, killing people because they killed his dog and stole his car. That is honestly the most simple premise for a movie that has turned into a large franchise with spin-off movies and a spin-off show.
Yeah. It opened up a whole world.
A whole world.
Yeah, a whole
just
world.
off this dude being a retired assassin and you killed his dog, and stole his car. And now we've got many movies. So I don't need backstory on any of the people in that universe. Just kill.
Yeah.
Fight to the death. Everybody.
You know what? And maybe it might end up being a spinoff or spinoff possibility. The only person whose backstory I might be interested in is the character that Lawrence Fishburne plays.
I'd be interested in him.
Yeah, I might be interested to find out. Okay, where did all of that? Where did all of that come from? You kind of like get an idea of where with the John Wick and where he's coming, but where did you? Because and that's what's really funny. It's like you sit there and you watch it, and he's like the king of the homeless people, and they're all assassins, and they're all assassins. Right. It's like you're walking around now, and you're like, okay, homeless guy or assassin. It's like, okay, right. It just makes you think. So it's like, who are you? How did you get to that point? And how did you come up with this incredible network? Because I go back to, I think it was 2 or 3, where he's running. He's on, no, I think it's at 3. He's on the run now. He is on the run, and he gets shot. This is when Common had shot him, and one of the homeless assassins in the train station saw him, and he pulls him over. He takes it, and he because he recognizes and who it was, and then John Wick knew who he was,
Yeah.
and he brings him over, and he covers him up and makes him almost like part of the of his garbage dump.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh heck, that is so cool. I was like, yeah, that was incredible. But to have all these levels, again, like it opened up a whole world without doing a lot of, and you really don't miss the backstory. But like I said, I was just saying, if I was interested enough in anybody's backstory, it would be Fishburne's character.
Yeah. But I think maybe we might, because I remember reading, I'm not sure if it is, I was trying to find out like if it was for certain or if that was just speculation, that the Continental is supposed to be earlier.
Yes. Now, again, the continent and the story behind the Continental, I might be a little interested to.
Like it's supposed to be like earlier, pre John Wick Continental.
Okay. Again, a standalone story that has nothing to do.
Yeah. So I'm saying like we might, if that is the case, we might learn just a little bit since they're building this world and they're like, we might learn a little bit of, just how that's going to take place. But back to Blue Beetle.
Yes.
I am now the trailer had me from the very beginning.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Watching him, the the guy playing the Blue Beetle, I liked him. I liked him, and again, I get and I like the character, and I'm liking from what I'm seeing so far, I'm liking the effects. I don't know if I'm ready to just, because now they're I don't know if it's because they're trying to make it family friendly. I don't know where they're going with this, and so now they've added in a whole family and stuff.
Well, no, it's kind of been that way because
has it really?
Yeah, he's been a kid.
Okay. I mean, no. I get that part. So I understand, but it looks like I don't want them to Shazam it.
I get it.
That's what I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want them to Shazam it. Don't Shazam it.
Yeah, well, no, he actually, unlike Shazam, he's kind of just been with his family the whole time. Like,
okay.
Because, I mean, he's Spanish, and, they're very
family oriented.
Yeah. So that's kind of always been a part of the Blue Beetle story. Like, every time, even in, like, Young Justice, he's always on the phone with, like, his mom or someone. Yeah. So that part didn't surprise me that much, that they're, like, in the family. And plus, it's George Lopez.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's George Lopez. I love George Lopez.
Okay.
So, I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to the screen.
Like I said, long as they don't Shazam it. Don't Shazam this movie, because I that was one of the things. To me, they made the Shazam thing too big too quick. They went from just him to having a whole Marvel family. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was too much too soon. To me, that was the only problem I had with Shazam. I thought they should have introduced the other characters slowly, like and actually, because if you read the books, there are other Marvel people, but it was him, and then Mary Marvel, and then Captain Marvel Jr. Now, if they had introduced them slowly like that, I probably would have liked. But then it's like there's 10 of y'all. Who could beat y'all? Like your own mini little Justice League.
Right. You don't need nobody else. Who's stopping y'all?
Who's stopping y'all?
Amanda Waller.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Because I could see her walking right up to dude and punching him in the face. And it having some form of effect on him. So, Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blue Beetle's coming out. The Flash is coming out soon.
Did you watch the secondary trailer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that movie.
I'm excited.
I want to watch it. I want to see,
I am excited.
Michael Keaton as Batman again.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me want them to do a Batman Beyond movie even more.
Yeah.
With him as old Bruce Wayne.
As old Bruce Wayne. Yeah. That would be dope. That would yeah.
I'm like, bro, please do a Batman Beyond movie.
Please.
Like, I said it a while ago. A lot of episodes ago when Dennis was here.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because we were talking about the Batman,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, bro, it's just too many of them. Like, give Batman a break, give Superman a break, like, and then come back with Batman Beyond, Michael Keaton returning, and then that's how you could like give me new Batman and make me care about yet another Batman movie. But that looks good. Supergirl instead of Superman.
I thought that was a big switch. That was a good switch.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good switch.
So I'm intrigued about that.
Now the question is, I like you watched the secondary trailer. I have not watched it yet. Now the question I have is, all right. Now so you have Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yes.
You have Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yes.
Is there another one?
Not that we've seen.
Okay, because they keep showing scenes of the Bat Gyro, the motorcycle, and that was
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's Batman. And so I'm like, is Christian Bale?
They have not directly
said it.
He's not been seen.
Okay.
That could be something that they're saving.
Uh-huh.
They could just be like they could just be using Keaton to get us in the seats.
Okay.
And then once we're in the seats, it's like, ta-da.
Yeah. Well,
kind of like what they did with Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. It was like it was
like the prospect of Tobey and Andrew Garfield being in the movie got us in the seats. Yeah. And then once we're there, they're like, hey, here you go.
Here you go. This is what you've been waiting for. Yeah.
So that would honestly be
be crazy.
Phenomenal.
That would be insane.
I would lose my mind. Yeah. I would lose my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably that would probably be one that I would go to the theaters to see twice at least twice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, that's pretty much been it. DC wise, they kind of other than like the shows and like it's the last season of Titans
and the last season of The Flash. Yay.
Well, me personally, I meant HBO Max DC shows, but it is the last season of The Flash as well. That is finally over.
It's over. It is over. But it
is the last season of
Have
Titans.
you tried to watch? Have you watched? Have you been keeping up with the Titans?
No, no, I have not, because I watched one of the earlier episodes because my dad watches Titans. And he was sitting there watching an episode, and you had Starfire and Beast Boy were on the screen, and something was happening, and I'm like, and they're like losing and they're struggling, and I'm like, but you're Starfire, and you're Beast Boy, And one thing I've always had a problem with like this new iteration of Beast Boy,
I don't like it,
is that like even in like the cartoons, he's only turning into animals, but like lions, tigers, bears, things like that. In the original OG cartoon Teen Titans, Beast Boy could turn into dinosaurs. Like all types of. If there was not a creature he could not turn into.
Mimic, he could not turn into.
Because I'm like, bro, you sitting there and you struggling, but you know what would help if you could turn into a bird, fly up in the air, and then turn into a T-Rex and just fall
down on him.
I promise you, if you just flew in the air, turned into a T-Rex, and just dropped, your whole problem is solved.
Done. Flat.
Done. Like, just flatten. Problem solved. So, but no, I couldn't get into it. It was too much human talk in my superhero movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was too much human stuff in my superhero show. And I'm like, bro, if I want to watch that, I'll just watch a regular drama.
I'll watch Riverdale.
Right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was, so I couldn't really get into it. I heard it's really good.
What?
Just Titans is a show. My dad kind of enjoyed. Well, he.
You know what? since I started watching it,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like I'm treating it now at this point just like I'm treating the Flash.
Okay.
I watched the Flash from the beginning, and so I keep waiting for it, like almost like waiting for it to get better, and it just never got there.
Okay.
But so now it's like, well, wow, why is this still on? So now they're finally letting it go. The same thing with the Titans. I'm just glad that they're doing it earlier than
Yeah.
later. You know.
Yeah. Well, HBO don't have unless unless it's a show that is making them billions upon
Yeah,
billions of
yeah.
dollars, they have no problems shutting it down.
None.
They have no problems
None.
shutting it down.
None.
Which is honestly, it's kind of rude when it comes to like shows that I liked, but I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. I respect
yeah,
the gangster.
well,
Like you, like yo, you not cutting it,
You're
so
not.
you gotta go. We're
Yeah.
not. Forget the fan base.
We got 20 other shows in the pipe waiting for your spot.
for your spot. So bring the heat.
Yep,
Or you gotta go.
You got to go.
So I respect them for that.
I've learned to respect that. I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I get it.
I
now.
can't get mad at that.
I get it.
So but I am brother. They've introduced Brother Blood and in this last season of Titans, and he was always a favorite of mine.
He was, but he wouldn't be if you watched this.
Oh, they didn't do good.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, because even the trailer for this season, like I was thinking about watching just this season, and just
you know
not
what?
knowing what happened, but just watching this season just to see how well they did Brother Blood.
Yeah. No.
No, they didn't do good. Oh man.
Well, at least it hasn't picked up yet. They're just I think they're just on the second episode. No. If I had to base it on what I've already seen,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
But Brother Blood was one of my favorite characters. So
Yeah.
it was like, man, y'all are just. This is just
It's like him and Slade. Like, did they ever put Slade in the show?
The Slade. I can't even remember. Yes. Slade does do Slade earlier in earlier seasons. Yeah.
Is he as problematic as he was in the cartoon? Because Slade used to, like, in the Teen Titans cartoon, which I think was a drama in and of itself,
Yeah,
which is why
yeah.
I hate Teen Titans Go. Like, with the exception of one episode, there is one episode of Teen Titans Go that gets a pass from me.
Which one was that?
The one where they dress up as the Justice League.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
And Robin goes around the whole episode going, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
And him just like appearing in places and going, I'm Batman. Like, that was the only episode that gets a pass. But
Yeah.
other than that, I hate that show. But in the Teen Titans, the original OG cartoon, Slade used to have Robin stressing.
Yeah.
Like no one else could ever have
Yeah.
Robin stressing. Like he, on a regular, consistent basis.
He was mind raping Robin.
Like repeatedly.
Repeatedly. He was a repeat offender in his brain.
Like he had a foothold. Like
Yeah.
it was like he acquired him. Like he was like HBO Max and Discovery or something. Like Slade was HBO Max, Robin's Discovery, and Slade was like, I want you. You're mine now.
You're mine now. You belong to me.
You belong to me. Like, you're mine now. And I just, that's something that I think would have been nice to explore, like, further.
Like they do the character of Slade in earlier seasons, but it wasn't, again, nothing memorable. I can't even sit here and tell you. It's like, it was in the beginning. They were going in a good direction.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, it turned. It really it took a turn, and it was not for the better. It just got overly dramatic, and the storylines just got really, like, you to the point where it's like, all right, y'all are being overly dramatic, just too dramatic for your own good, and two, it's like it's not making sense. It's just not. The story's just. We're not making sense.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
because for something that had a lot of potential, they could have, it's like, nah.
You know what? It was the same thing with Doom Patrol. Like I couldn't even get through episode 1 of Doom Patrol.
No. Dude, yeah. I watched the first season of Doom Patrol, and then it was like, that was it. That was like, you know what? I can't watch this.
Yeah.
It was just too. It wasn't even dark. It just didn't make sense. The stories just didn't make sense. I'm like, nope. Stories.
Yeah, and I only even gave it a chance because of Brendan Fraser.
Yep. That was the only
I gave it a chance because of Brendan Fraser.
Dude, we were on the same page. That was the only reason I was watching it, because of Brendan Fraser.
And I was like, you know what? No, I'm sorry, bro. Just give me something else, please, that I could, help support you with. Because this ain't it. And I just can't do this show. So I'm like, no, I'm okay. We're good.
I'll tell you about the one episode that was really, really funny to me, but I got to tell you this because it's kind of like a little PG. That that was the one episode of that Doom Patrol. I was like sitting there looking like, what is this? I was like, what is this? I was like, oh no. I was like, do they know that kids are watching this? I'm like, oh God, yeah, that one. I'll tell you about that one after.
Okay.
Off camera.
Off camera. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But we're gonna switch gears, right?
Okay.
That's all that's happening in superhero and fantasy world.
Before we go any further, just want to get one more thing. Did you saw the preview for the Marvels?
Yes.
What'd you think?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
It's a movie. It's coming out.
It's coming out. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot.
I might go. I'm not going to see it twice.
No.
So,
Again,
I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to see it with.
Unless they do something in it that just makes you go like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
I'm not going to see this twice.
No. It's like, okay, all right, you did it. I'm surprised it got done, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm surprised it got done. The only reason I'm surprised it got done, not because they could not get it done, but the problem that everybody seems to be having with this movie is Brie Larson. She has got to be the most hated woman in the MCU.
And I'm like, bro, what'd she do?
That's what I keep saying. What did she do? She's getting Ezra Miller kind of hate.
Like, dad, bro, what did she do?
I'm like, but what did she do?
Is it Ezra Miller justified?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ezra Miller, who really did stuff.
Right, like his hate was justified. Is her hate justified?
The fan base does not like her.
Because believe it or not, she's not my problem with this movie.
No, she is not. She is not my problem with this movie. No, she is not.
It's the other two.
Yeah. Let me tell you, it's like they released a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
They released a trailer, and when they finally released the teaser trailer, there must have been about 4 or 5 articles being released on different news streams about how the fan base does not like Brie Larson.
Why not?
Don't know.
Why not?
Don't know. Says ever since she came into they do not. Yeah, anyway, I don't know.
Huh. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's
That
strange.
is
It's bizarre. Like, I don't know.
So you probably have a contingent of people that probably would not go see the movie because of the fact that she's in it.
Well, I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah.
I'm not unless it's really, really good. When I go see it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see it
twice, and I probably would not watch it again if it's not unless something is really, really good about it.
Then,
but I'm not. She's not the reason that I'm not going.
Yeah, it's not because of Brie Larson.
No, I like her.
It's just
like I said, it's the other two.
The other two. I'm just like,
yeah.
Now listen, I'm one. I would love to be proven wrong.
Yeah, prove me wrong. I'm hoping to go to the movie and see it and be blown away by it.
Yes. So in that vein, my my offer still stands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see The Little Mermaid.
You're gonna go see it?
I'm gonna go see The Little Mermaid. I'm gonna go see it. I would love to be proven wrong. I'm gonna go see The Little Mermaid.
Good.
I'm gonna go see it.
Good.
I'm still gonna pay for someone who wants to go see it, but I would.
You're gonna go see it.
I myself am gonna go see.
What made you change your mind? You just want to be proven wrong?
I want to be proven wrong.
Okay. All right.
I need somebody to prove me wrong.
Yeah. And this will be, for me, this will be the first of the live action Disney movies I've seen on big screen. I mean, I've watched a couple of them on Disney Plus,
right?
But this will be the first one that I've actually gone to the movies to see,
right?
You know, so I'm kind of like, okay,
I'd love to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
but
okay, now
one show that has definitely proven me wrong because the last, I want to say 2 seasons, I was just like, I wasn't a fan of, but I watched just because. But we're gonna briefly Snowfall.
Yes,
it's in its final season.
Oh man!
And this final season has held no punches,
none,
no quarter,
none.
And
if you've watched, you know exactly
what we're talking
about. None.
It's been incredible.
It's been incredible.
What a ride!
Yeah.
What a final ride for a show.
These directors and these actors have put together something incredible. I mean, they have pulled performances out of them that just blew me.
Yes,
blew me away.
And you know what's funny? 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Amin Joseph directed those episodes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know who that is?
No.
That is Franklin's uncle.
No.
Yeah, he directed those episodes.
No, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Dude, he did, yeah.
I'm like, bro, job well done. Job well done.
The way, whatchamacallit, Lou took that beating, man.
Yo.
Oh, my God.
It was just such a Louis taking a beating, like the desperateness of Franklin.
Yes.
One, Franklin has always had Damson Idris, I almost called him Idris Elba. Damson Idris has always been given some of the best monologues in this show.
Yeah.
And he has always executed them.
Yeah.
Always. Gave a 10 out of 10 performance on his monologues. But just you see the way they portray his desperateness to get the money back, willing to do anything by any means necessary.
Yeah.
I said that's a whole new level.
Yeah.
And then, right, even with this last episode.
Oh, dude.
This last episode, because I was Team Franklin, right? Right now, this whole time, Team Franklin.
Team Franklin.
So I was always kind of just like, like, Teddy, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if I had $73 million and someone stole my $73 million, you could best believe I am moving heaven and earth.
And we're talking about $73 million, and what this is like in the 80s?
Yes.
We're talking about $73 million in the 80s, which was probably worth a heck of a lot more than $73 million.
I'm going to get the number. Yes. I'm going to get the number.
It's like, you know what? I would be kind of desperate about that too. And then and you know what? Here's the thing. Teddy is now, not Teddy, but now, he's been given, Franklin has been given this dilemma. He's like, I want my money. I'm going to do whatever it is I need to do to get it from you. He's like, but he's at the end of the day, he says, I can't even understand why you took my money. He said, I even tried to think at one point, and maybe that was to his detriment, that we was partners in this. He said, I can't understand why you took my money.
Exactly.
What'd you find?
$73 million in the 1980s is worth $201 million today.
See?
200.
See?
If somebody removed $200 million from my bank account,
oh,
heaven and earth, any and everyone can catch these hands,
What?
these weapons, or a book.
Dude, I'd up.
Any and everyone.
I would
Burn
oh
it
my
down.
God.
Burn it
You
all.
You gonna find my money.
Yes. You gonna give me my money.
You gonna give
And it ain't
me.
even fine because he knew who had it.
Yeah, you gonna give
And
me
he
my
knew
money.
where it was.
Yeah, and then just the ending with all of that.
Just incredible.
Because then you see like the really real level of desperateness
Yes.
that Franklin was at, because it
got crazy, and we're trying not to spoil it. But I'm gonna spoil one part. There was a small portion of empathy given from me to Teddy in this last episode.
Okay.
Because when he was talking to Franklin, and he was like, and Franklin was talking to him, and he was trying to understand. Franklin was trying to understand why he took it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had like this big bravado at first, and he was like, "It's my money. I am the reason that you have
it.
everything you have."
Yeah.
He was like, "It's because," he was like, "I allowed you to have it. It's mine."
Technically, Teddy's whole thing was like, technically, it was my money.
But then Franklin asks him again after he burns his chest the second time. And he's like, "Yo, why did you do this?" And when Teddy said, "Because you left me," my heart broke a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Franklin was heartbroken because Teddy did it to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Teddy, never did I think that Teddy took the money because Franklin broke his heart.
Yeah.
That never entered my brain because you never thought, honestly, I never thought Teddy had a heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I never thought he had one.
And I missed that line because I know I was reacting to what Franklin had said. Franklin had said to him, he said, "You know what?" He said, I even thought that we were partners in this at one point. He said, "You made me think we were partners." And so it was like, wow.
Yeah, and when
And so now, he answers
when
it,
he says, "Because you left me."
Because you left me. I was like,
bro, at one point, that's letting me know that you were partners in this.
Yeah.
But because you left him, I never, it just was like, bro, he is a human. With as much as he tries to avoid it, he is very much a human with human emotions.
Yeah.
And Franklin broke his heart.
Yeah.
When he decided he was done in the game. He
He
left him out there because at that point, Franklin and Oso was all Teddy had.
Yeah.
So if I only have two people that I'm relying on
And can trust.
wholeheartedly to know everything, and then one of them leaves,
Yeah.
that is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad,
Yeah.
makes you feel bad for made me feel bad for Teddy.
No, I got you. I
said,
I understand
okay.
what you- now I got to go back
Franklin,
and look at that
maybe
again.
you need to go back and compromise because
But again, when you finally look at the ending of that episode, you kind of understand why he was able. Because again, I'm wondering, because you saw what happened.
Yeah.
I wonder if that had not happened, would he have done? Would Teddy have not Teddy? Would Franklin have done it to him anyway?
I don't think so.
I don't think he would have done it.
No,
either.
I don't think so.
I think he would.
I think he honestly, once Franklin got his money,
he would have let him go.
he'd have let him go.
He would have let him go. I think he
He'd
would
let him go.
I think he would have let him go.
I think honestly, for Franklin, it has always been
Just
about the money, but
about
it's
the money.
crazy. Please go watch it because wait till this show is over.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, I'm about to talk about it all.
Yeah.
And we might have to record that episode on a different day. Get some help in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some help in here.
Get some folk in here, man.
Yeah.
Get some other voices up in here.
Yeah, we're gonna need some people for that episode.
It's been such a psychological thing. I mean, a roller coaster.
Yes,
Because again, it's like they have really. I know, what I'm figuring when they finally finish this, and I'm sure they've already finished. They probably all just like, you know what, I just need a vacation. I need to kind of like de-stress. I mean, I kind of like just get all of this out of me.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
because that was they have done some stuff.
Yeah. Kudos to all of the actors, directors.
You guys did your thing.
Rest in peace, John Singleton.
Yeah.
Who was a big part of the earlier seasons prior to his passing.
I wish he had lived
to see this. To see
how this ended.
It is a job well done.
My gosh.
With this show.
Oh my goodness.
If you have not watched Snowfall, what have you been doing with your life?
And I will go out on a limb because I just told a friend of mine that because I was sharing a friend of mine, and we're both big Breaking Bads, and he said so. He said, "Is it?" Because he was the one who finally convinced me to watch Breaking Bad. So we were talking, and he said to me, he said, "Is it as good as Breaking Bad?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yes. It was not even hesitation. So for those who may be wondering, yes. For those who are Breaking Bad fans, yes, it is as good as Breaking Bad.
Honestly, yes. And if you are like me, who did not really start enjoying Breaking Bad until season 4,
yeah,
you will love this even more.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the first 3 seasons of Breaking Bad, I was like, I don't really care.
Really?
Like, it wasn't until 4 and 5, like the last couple, I think it was like 4 and 5. There's like 5 seasons of Breaking Bad, right?
I don't remember how many seasons.
Yeah, but it was like, I know the first 3 I watched for the sake of watching.
I think by the time I watched it, and I binge watched the whole series, but by that time, I didn't really know a lot about it, but I heard enough about it to kind of like, and to kind of like be interested.
Yeah.
And I think I might have gotten sucked in really hard and around about the second season. First season, okay, yeah. I was still struggling through it. Second season, I was in. But again, is Snowfall as good as Breaking Bad?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And because black people did it, I'm just gonna say it's better.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because black people did it, it's better. But moving on from one masterpiece of a show to another masterpiece of a show. I told you to start watching, and you did because, you are just the greatest co-host ever.
Thank you, sir.
Started watching Beef.
Yes.
On Netflix.
Yes.
And I've been seeing a lot of promo for it. Never knew, didn't see a trailer, but I've been seeing, conversation and just ads promo for the show without actually seeing trailers of what the show is about, what it entails. And just on a whim last week when I got home from work, I said, I'm gonna start this show Beef. Then when the show started, I saw it was A24. I said, I may not finish this show Beef. Because, A24, it's either really good or it's really not. There is never any middle ground.
Nah.
It's either really good, really bad.
Yes.
It's nothing in the middle ever. And after watching the very first episode of this show, I said, this show is amazing.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Excuse me. It sucks you in right from the beginning.
Right from the very beginning.
And it affects you on so many levels, man.
Yes.
I got to share it with especially from an Asian standpoint. I'm not Asian, but again from their cultural standpoint, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. It's the whole thing is interesting. The whole concept.
The whole concept is
interesting, and it draws you in, and it's sad. I'm watching it, and I watched. You said you have 2 episodes left.
Yes, I have 2 episodes left.
I've watched the whole. I finished it up last night, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking to myself, even though I already knew from the first episode that this was not going to be. This was not
ending well at all.
This was not going to end well. But it was just a matter of just how tragic was the ending going to be. and they did not disappoint. It was as tragic as you could imagine.
Yeah, like you could tell
Yeah.
from the very first episode, this was not ending well for anyone.
For anybody.
For anyone.
I mean, literally.
Including
for anybody.
The people who deserve.
Yeah. Yeah.
The people who, there are people
Yeah.
in this show who deserve a happy ending.
And a lot of the stuff that they ended up going through was because of the stuff that the main characters did.
Yes.
And the whole concept is the storyline is beef. Again, it's like, and how that can destroy you and destroy everybody
around you
and everything around you. And it's like, and ordinarily you don't really think of that for most of the part, we think of that from our perspective.
Yes.
But you don't really think of that. You figure Asians are a little bit more laid back, a little bit more reserved, and only to find out that beef is beef.
Beef is beef.
Beef is beef.
We are all humans, and we all have like the color of our skin and the way we do things might be slightly different, but at the end of the day, inside we are all still wired the exact same way.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, bro, just incredible. Like it has moments where like you're rooting for the people to do better, and then they start doing better, but then it's like, bro, you're really just not great people.
Yeah,
on the inside.
That's the really thing. It's like neither of you
are really great people and worth rooting for.
No, you're not good people. You're not good people. You're just not. You're neither of them.
Neither of them.
Nah, because it was, and you're gonna, when they finally show the ending scene, it kind of ended up the way that in my head, I had seen it, and we when you finally watch it, we'll talk about it. But again, it's like neither of them are great people.
They're not great. They're not good people. They're not worth rooting for. But they do have moments where you empathize with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you kind of like empathize. You're like, wow. You hear about some of this stuff from their past, or just watch how they interact. And it's almost like you're watching them and you're saying to them, you see that maybe on some level they want to be better. But it's like that thing that's in them, that thing, whatever that thing is, I'm saying that thing that's in them that has driven them to this point, it just won't go away. And the matter of fact, that the song keeps coming to my head, "Let It Go." They could not let it go.
They couldn't let it go.
They couldn't let it go.
Because even the episode when his parents' house burnt down, when Danny's parents' house burnt down, and they just knew, because I'm sitting there, right? When they pull up to the house and the house is on fire, I said, fam, she didn't burn the house down. And then they show her at the Burger King. I said, you did not burn his parents' house down and then go sit at his favorite Burger King. You did not do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, the petty meter is strong if that's the case. But then you learn that she had nothing to do with the house burning down. And then I thought it was the Danny's ex-girlfriend's husband. You think it's him. And I'm like, bro, you that jealous that you burned his parents' house? Like, not even his house. You burned his parents' house down. And then you're like, bro, you're looking at him funny.
He thought it. Actually, Danny thought it.
Yeah, Danny thought it was him too.
Yeah.
So then he goes and he checks him. He's like, bro, I didn't do it. Only for the fire marshal to call. And it's like, yo, whoever wired the house is just not good at their job.
And they use faulty wiring.
And that's what set the house ablaze. And then you find out that, bro, you are the reason that your parents' house burned down. But then the fact that you could not even accept your own responsibility for what you did. You can't accept your responsibility for burning your parents' house down.
It was... And
that you're still going to blame this chick.
You're still going to blame. You're still looking for somebody else to blame. And matter of fact, again, even, he goes to the church. He quote unquote finds Jesus and has his come to Jesus moment, and he
Because even that, I was like, oh, he's turning his life
he's turning his life
bro
around.
was
boo
hooing.
and he
And I
is
said,
broken.
and I said, honestly, I was sitting there, I was like, oh, I get that.
Yeah.
There's been a couple Sundays where you just go in and you hear the right song
Yeah,
and you just a puddle on the floor.
Yeah, you just messed up from the neck up, man.
Yes, like you just done. So I'm like, cool, he's having his moment where he's going to change now for the better. But no. It was like he got a fix.
Yeah.
And then he just...
It was like, because again, at the core, neither one of them. And for her, you would have thought it would have been when she finally got the money. You know, when she finally made the deal and she got the money that she had been that had been such a big part of her desire, that she would have been happy. But even after that, no, you just could not, because they couldn't let it go. They just could not. They couldn't. They couldn't
let it go.
And I guess if one takeaway, because I was thinking the same thing, and I guess if there's a takeaway lesson from this, from watching the whole thing, you sit there and you're watching it, you're like, yeah, we got to learn how to let stuff go.
We got to learn how to let go.
We got to learn how to let stuff go, man.
I promise you, it's not worth it.
It really, and if you watch this series, you will definitely see it is not.
It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it to put everything you have at risk and losing.
Yeah.
Over something stupid and petty. Like, it started off because he backed out.
Yeah.
And she, like, there was almost an accident. And she laid on her horn.
Yep.
And then he felt the need to chase her.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like, an entire series stemmed from that.
A road rage incident. A road rage incident. And the only reason that they were both experienced a road rage because they had both had a really bad day.
That's it.
They had both had a really bad day.
And honestly, they both just needed therapy.
Yes.
And I promise you all of that would have been fine. Like, because I just needed to, like we've been saying this whole, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go, bro. Let it go.
So it's like, you know, if you watch the series, and I hope you do, because there were some incredible performances.
Yes.
There were some incredible. I'm not even a big fan of either actor, but I love them. I love them in this.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched them do other things, but I'm not really a fan of Stephen Yeun or Ali Wong. But they did incredible work in this show, in this movie.
In this show, yeah.
It was incredible.
Masterpiece of storytelling, because it also gives you a look at yourself and you're like, bro, like, is there things that I'm holding on to?
Yes.
Like, are there beats that I currently have that are just not worth the time, effort, or energy anymore when it comes to just my overall happiness in life? And it's like, bro, all right, I could like you start to see yourself in moments.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, I got to do better. I got to do better. I need to do better for the sake of me and the people around me.
Yes.
I got to do better because, again, what I don't want to happen is for everything to just come, like, I don't want to burn the people around me.
Exactly, because it affected everybody.
Everybody. Because I can't let things go.
Yeah, it affected everybody around them. I mean, destroyed their relationships with their families, destroyed. Yeah, it broke up. It destroyed two families.
Two families were destroyed.
Two families were literally destroyed because these two adults could not let it go. Even if it's like, here's the thing: either you can work it out or let it go.
Or let it go.
One or the other. One or the other. Yeah, so if you can't work it out, then let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, it was
great
show. It's on Netflix. Give it a shot. It's called Beef.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely. Definitely.
This was a good one.
Good episode.
Yeah, it felt good being back.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we got back.
Yeah, it felt good. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Me too. Like I said, the summer's starting.
Yes, it is.
Got a lot of good stuff coming on. Well,
Guardians comes out. We got to talk about that and get movie tickets.
Yes, we got to go see Guardians because this is the last hurrah, and I'm sad. It's like every time they show the commercials now, I'm sitting there like, What are they doing? How are they? I don't.
Yeah, I'm sad. Especially because what's name's always talking about his role in the DCEU. Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
He's always because he wants to play Booster Gold. So honestly, it's a bit of a lateral move for him, but
Yeah.
he could pick somebody better.
Yeah.
He'd be a great Booster Gold.
I was just getting ready to say I could see him as Booster
He'd
Gold.
be a great Booster
Yeah, I
Gold.
think he'd be a good Booster Gold.
But that won't challenge him because Booster Gold and Star Lord are essentially the same person,
same character,
but in different universes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he wouldn't have to do much to play.
It wouldn't be a stretch.
It wouldn't be a challenge for him to play Booster Gold. But Guardians is coming out soon, and I'm sad because it's the last one with this cast, and honestly, this cast was the cast. So, and
I didn't like them when I first saw them together, but then by the end of the first one, they had me hooked.
Yeah.
By the end of the first one, I was hooked. I was like, okay, I like them.
Yeah,
I
like them a lot.
I like them, and every time, and the more I saw them, the more I liked them.
And then they went and did the smartest thing ever by adding Mantis.
Yes,
because just her and Drax is just
is absolutely
the best duo ever. But honestly, Drax, made them because everybody else has their moments, but Drax's interactions with everyone is just 10 out of 10 on screen every time.
Yeah, he was definitely the scene stealer.
Yes. Even in Avengers, bro, because why is Gamora?
Yeah.
Or who's Gamora? Somebody was like, who was Gamora? Where is Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
That should have been a t-shirt.
I was no good. I'm like, bro, why?
That should have been a t-shirt. Why is Gamora?
And then it makes you wonder if that was in the script or if that was something Batista just did.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna miss them.
Yeah. So we
together.
You got a lot of good stuff coming out this summer, and so
and of course we'll be back to talk about it.
Talking about it, yep, and keeping everybody abreast of what's going on and stuff. You guys got to let us know what you think. What are you anticipating? Yeah. What are you anticipating for the summer? What are you anticipating? What big? I'm still hoping that they maybe DCU will release Aquaman finally. I haven't heard anything about it.
No, I have not.
They have literally, again, I've said it before, they have literally stopped talking about the movie.
They're just like, listen, shut up.
It don't
maybe
exist.
Maybe if you stop talking about it,
people will
stop asking about it.
It's like, it don't even exist anymore. Okay, or whatever.
Yeah, because even what's name's kind of ended his campaign for it. Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's going on. He's from what I've been reading about him, he's getting ready to do other things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the new Fast 10 supervillain.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah, in Fast 10 and 11, he's the final bad guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then that might make me finally want to go see one. I've never seen any of them. But that might make me want to go see it if he's with him being the villain.
I mean, I'm gonna go see it anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Yeah.
The real bad supervillain is gonna be if The Rock shows up and then he just punched Vin Diesel in the face.
Yeah.
Because that beef is just super weird that it's still beef. Because that's why he's not in them anymore. That's why I went and got John Cena. The Rock and Vin Diesel have real life beef.
Really?
That's why John Cena's in the movie instead of The Rock. That's why his character hasn't been in the last couple of Fast movies.
Because he's got beef
Him
with
and Vin Diesel have beef. They haven't gotten along well.
Wow.
And then Vin Diesel tried to use Paul Walker's death to get The Rock to come back for the last movie.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, for the sake of Paul, you got to put our differences aside and let's get this movie done.
What kind of differences could they possibly...
Hello, he ain't going to be in it.
What kind of differences could they possibly have? What are the differences?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's creative differences. They
really?
didn't like that The Rock... Because The Rock, when he comes up, he's he has power now when it comes to movies and decisions. Yeah. And he's not afraid to flex those powers.
No, he is.
And I think he just kind of tried that in the Fast movie, but Vin Diesel's kind of been the big bad when it comes to those movies. So there was just beef and tension there, and it's just kind of just spilled over. And The Rock's just listen, I've got no beef with him, but I'm just not ever going to do another one of those movies ever again.
Wow. He was good in them.
Yeah, he was.
He was good in them, you know. And one thing about The Rock is like you know, he's got star power.
Yeah.
You know, he's got star power. I don't care what the movie is. People will go see it just because he's in it.
Yeah.
You know. Just because he's in it. He has a screen presence, and I can go all the way back to what was it? Get Shorty. I don't think he was in the first one. I think he was in the second one. And he wasn't a big character, but he was in it. But you remember every time he was on screen. You remember every time he was on screen, and it was like
that when he was in Be Cool.
Yeah, no, Be Cool. That was it.
Yeah,
which was the sequel to Get Shorty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Be Cool. Like he was
cool.
Every scene
he
stole it.
You know, you believe you. Yeah, and I was like, okay. He had a big giant. He had an afro, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I was like, The Rock has an afro wig on. I was like, okay, all right.
But yeah, they're finally going to kill Paul Walker's character.
Who?
They're going to kill Paul Walker's character.
I thought they did. I thought he was dead.
No, he was not.
Where was he? I don't know. Again, like, 'cause I have not seen any of these movies, so I took for granted that he was. They had already.
No.
Okay.
He shows up in every movie. Like, not physically shows up.
Yeah, but
like, I think honestly, there've only been like 2 Fast movies since he was gone. And there was like the one movie where he was like, the one movie where he was just where he drove off.
Yeah.
But he died, so he couldn't finish it. Mm-hmm. They like drove off that, and then like the next movie, they were having dinner at the end of it. Mm-hmm. They were having dinner.
I remember that. I saw the ending to that one, but go ahead.
Yeah, and his car drove up.
Yeah.
He never got out.
Yeah.
But the car just drove up.
Let's see, I didn't even know what was going on in that scene.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was the car he always drove.
Got it.
And he was pulling up to the. I'm like, but why is your wife and child already there?
Yeah.
And you're not there.
You're not there.
Why are they sitting around the table? But you're late.
He went to get the ice cream.
Sure. But they are finally going to lay his character to rest.
Okay.
In this next movie.
Now, is he making an appearance, or are they just going to say, well, he died in an accident?
Yeah, probably
it's like he died in an accident.
I wouldn't be surprised if it opens on a funeral.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it like opens on a funeral. Okay. And then they like explain it off if like something happened. So, but yeah, this was fun.
This was fun.
And until the next one.
Until the next one, y'all.
We out.
We out.